Hi, I am Partha, founder and chief executive of Fuzzy Logix. We are all about high-performance analytics on big data. Today, I'm here with Steve Baldelli, founder and chief executive of Trident Marketing, and we are going to talk about how we are using IBM Netezza for performing big analytics in his enterprise. So Steve, you represent a lot of national brands. Now tell us why targeting is important and what are the challenges?
Well, the big issue for us is that we have hundreds of thousands of leads, as you are well aware of. We can't email all of them, we can't call all of them, we can't mail all of them. We have to know who we mail, who we email, and who we call. Being able to use Netezza and Fuzzy Logix predictive analytics, we can bear down and know which customers we're going to contact in what way so that we can most cost effectively market and sell them.
So before you had Netezza, how were you performing this exercise?
We would take a list and we'd do a small sample of mail against it. But what we didn't know is which pieces of the list were the most efficient to do what with. When a call comes in, what product do we want to sell them? We have to figure this out on the fly by attaching all sorts of attributes to each of those customers. You cannot process that with a normal, say, SQL server doing normal analytics. It would take too long.
So that's what you call micro-targeting. It's individualized targeting to maximize your revenue potential with each and every single lead. And Netezza is helping you achieve that.
Yes, and interestingly enough, as we have conversations with the customer, we're adding more data.
Netezza and Fuzzy Logix brings to you the capability to process these lists fast enough so that you can go to these customers with the right channel and sell them the right kind of products and maximize your top line.
That's correct.
So Steve, churn is important for you, right? Customer churn. So talk to us about it.
Well, it's critical because with the national brands, what happens is when the customer churns out, the commissions that they paid us, they take back and they charge us over the course of an entire year with many of the brands. We have reserves that, in fact, you built the model on, $2.5 million in reserves we had 2 years ago. We were audited by the IRS on the reserves that we had on our balance sheet. They were challenging them. Time had passed, and we were able to check the reserves that you guys, in fact, calculated for us, and we were within $50,000 of the amount that was on our balance sheet. It was so fast on Netezza that we can calculate the churn of the customer while we're talking to them on the phone. And I don't think anybody else can do that.
So Steve, we have been using Netezza for web analytics, which is sort of a methodology for optimizing the performance of keywords in various search engines. So tell us about it.
Well, before we could only bid on a couple hundred keywords at any one time. When you bid on a keyword, how much do you bid? Do you bid 10 cents? Do you bid 15 cents? Do you bid $1?
We actually take the performance of the keywords from each and every search engine at a 30-minute interval, and then we run an optimization algorithm in Netezza to find out what is the optimal bid that should correspond to every single keyword, and then we upload it back into the search engines. And that's how this process is run.
All I know is we make more money.
So tell us how you are using Fuzzy Logix and Netezza for attribution of marketing sources to the leads.
I don't know how you do it exactly, but the fact of the matter is we spend millions of dollars in marketing. And like you said, we have tens of thousands of programs running at any one time. But are we spending the money correctly? Well, the only way to know that is you have to be able to attribute where those dollars were spent. As an example, on the web, getting back to the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of keywords that we bid on. we only use 400 telephone numbers to track that. Yet with Netezza and the algorithms that Fuzzy Logix built, on the fly, we can attribute with a mere 400 telephone numbers which of the hundreds of thousands of keywords were clicked on and what price they clicked on and what revenue was generated. That allows us to do our marketing in the most efficient manner possible. So clearly we've gotten lots of benefits from this between the software and the hardware. But tell me, Partha, how do you do it?
So Steve, the way the attribution is done is based on historical data. We have built a dictionary, and this dictionary basically tells us in what sequence people call or follow up with your sales agents before they actually end up buying the product. And that dictionary is actually used in attributing the marketing source to the incoming leads.
Thank you, Partha. Unfortunately, I still don't understand.
So Steve, selecting technology solutions is almost like dating. What prompted you to select Netezza and Fuzzy Logix?
Well, there are a lot of girls out there, but frankly, we had a series of problems, and everything from bidding on tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of words to figuring out what our reserves, who to target, and how to attribute our marketing programs to the customers that we're acquiring. The Netezza Fuzzy Logix platform solved those problems for us.
What about the price-performance ratio and the total cost of ownership for the Netezza Fuzzy Logix solution?
It was the cheapest, but really more important than that, it solved the problems.
I'm glad we were able to help you.